What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Angels Franchise. In this episode, we're here, opening day, year 6, and it is time to see if we finally have enough talent to give us a winning season and a playoff berth. So far in this series, we have yet to make the playoffs and yet to have a winning season, but I think the player we just grabbed in free agency might be the difference maker. I can't wait to get into this episode, and I hope you guys are excited. When I started recording last episode, I did not expect it to be the end of year 5, but it became apparent when we started simming games that the team was so inconsistent still because of their youth, and we had a tough division this year for sure, but it made no sense. You can see here we were ranked top 10 in all of baseball, still did not make the playoffs. We traded at the deadline, we bought at the deadline, and it still wasn't enough. We get Noah Schultz from the White Sox, who was getting no playing time that year in year 5 from them. He's in AAA playing well, so we trade for him. We give them a third baseman prospect, which we really don't need because he's blocked by Royce Lewis, and Caden Dana, who's still a young pitcher himself and has room to grow. And we just like Noah better, a lefty with a little bit more potential. And we get him, and he dominates for us in the second half. Still not good enough to get us close to a playoff spot. Wherever we've drafted pretty well, but we've missed out on so many generational prospects, and year 5 was no different. We should have had the 4th overall pick. Kansas City got it through the lottery, and they snipe us on another generational prospect. I say screw that. We scouted this guy, Jesse Ortiz. We knew he was generational, and I want him on the team. So I'm willing to do a blockbuster trade, and this was a smart move. I was thinking ahead here. Free agency was coming up, and I knew who was in free agency, so I knew I could make this move. Ray Frost was a demon on the mound and is only 22 years old with a ton of control, but we can make a move in free agency, and Zach Neto was polarizing for us and could play third base for them. I let Ray Frost go because I seen what was out there in free agency, and we were going after the biggest fish. All the moves we made in year 5 are culminating to this. Mason Miller sadly did not want to sign with us. He goes to the Philadelphia Phillies, but we do give Paul Skeens a 7-year, $44 million offer, and it all comes down to this. To end that episode, I can't tell you how hype I was to see him sign on the dotted line. This move, no doubt, puts us in position in year 6 to finally break that playoff drought for all the fans in Anaheim and hopefully have bigger aspirations going into the postseason. I am so excited for year 6. I think all the moves we made in year 5, even though we didn't win and we were mid, still culminates to right now, year 6 opening day, March of 2030. I can't believe I'm saying that. Easily, this has been the most fun rebuild I've ever done in MLB The Show. Even though it's not just only my first ever rebuild on this channel, it's been the hardest I've ever done, ever, when I've been playing MLB The Show. I've been playing since 2021 when it came to Xbox, and easily, this has been the hardest. I can't even make the playoffs, let alone win a World Series. I haven't had a winning season. I just was 500 last year in year 5 for the first time. No doubt, if I had GM contracts on, we would have been fired by now. We are basically exactly like the old Angels. Tons of talent, free agent signings, everything you would expect, but it doesn't matter because we're not good enough. We're never good enough to actually win. We've never had a winning season. I would have been fired, but we had a vision. We've always had the best farm system, and now I think it all culminates to this, where we go on the road in the South Side and play a team that isn't good, and we actually bought off at the deadline, and I talked about it, Noah Schultz. He's now a demon for us, a nice lefty, and they have Heliot Ramos they traded for last year, and he had 18 home runs, 26 doubles, a pretty decent season, 754 OPS. Got to watch out for him. He can definitely hit pretty well. And their first round pick in year 1 of this series, and he's decent. You got to watch out. He's clean up as a catcher, and he can hit a couple dingers, man. So you got to watch out for Alexander James too. I don't think he's living up to the top 10 pick that he was, in their pitching staff is nothing to be desired. It just doesn't have that big ace at the top of the rotation like we just got. You know Paul Skeens is taking the ball for us. Casey Mize taking the ball for them. And they do have Caden Dana on the roster. He's just in the long relief role for them. Alright, so this is the lineup we're going with. I'm just going to highlight a couple players. You got the familiar faces. But Ezekiel Tovar, we got at the deadline last year because David McGee is a generational shortstop. Another player we could have had, but went ahead of us in the draft. We've been so unlucky getting generational guys. So he's expendable to the Rockies, and we pick him up on this nice little contract with control for another year after this year. And he can be easily slot in as the shortstop for us while we try to figure that out after trading Zach Neto for a player in Jesse Ortiz that's just going to be an amazing corner outfielder his whole career. And at 18, he's already a 78, 99 potential. This dude is insane. If he doesn't play well, what's so awesome is we still have Hammer and Herman. He's just, forced out of the lineup because we have so many great players now. So he's a bench guy now, but easily if Jesse doesn't play well at 18, I don't mind sending him down for a little bit. So we have him, and then we have the familiar faces, and Luis is going to lead off for now because I don't know what to do with leadoff. And then you have Morris Dye, who is a New York-born kid who loves the Yankees, a switch hitter, and plays center field. So his favorite player is Mickey Mantle, obviously. And he wanted to wear number 7. The rotation and the pitching staff were obviously the big dog, the big bag getter. Paul Skeens is now an Angel for his whole prime, by the way. A 7-year deal. He's going to be here his whole prime. Can he win a Cy Young? Leave it in the comments. Will Paul Skeens win a Cy Young in an Angels uniform? Let me know. We have Jesus Luzardo on the last year of his deal, which means it's perfect. We're still going to have money to play around with. We can re-sign him. We could not because we have Enrique, who's going to get called up eventually. He's a lefty that dominated AAA last year, so Jesus probably walks. Noah Schultz, I told you about him already. Great player. Andy Pace wasn't great in his rookie season. He was a trade from the Orioles. And let's see if he can improve in the back end. And Edgar is a player, I told you, 150 strikeouts, 153 in 118 innings, is a 12 K per 9. So that's going to play. He will get better. Not worried about it. And then we have basically, other than Billy Byler, and we're going to give Gonzalez another chance, even though I don't love it. Hopefully he'll be all right. We can trade for a guy or bring another guy up if not, because we went completely with veteran pitching in the bullpen. Chris Bubich got him in the offseason this year. Same with Will Vest. Obviously, Brian Abreu got him in the offseason 2 years ago, and he's on a big extension now. I just extended him for 3 more years. So this is going to be a veteran bullpen for the next couple years, and I'm okay with that. Luis Garcia now gets demoted to long reliever, which I'm fine with. We just need the young guys to get more innings. So that's the rotation. All right, so I need to get Rafaela off the team because he has a lot of young players behind him that are ready to play, especially Carlos Alez. Morris Dye is playing over him, and I just want younger guys to get at bats now. So he's expendable. He's got a great contract, and he definitely brings value to a team. So we looked for a trade, and I think this is the perfect one, considering, we could get Moises. I think Moises is really good too. But the reason I'm not going to get Moises and I'm going to get Federico is he's just younger and has better potential. So Federico was a first-round pick for them in 2027. He hasn't made the majors or anything like that yet. So we're going to grab him. Hopefully he can be the Hoppy replacement in a year or two. And if not, maybe he's trade bait again. We're making really good moves above the rim, I think. And we're just going to give them a catcher back. And also Kyron Paris. It's kind of sad. The Angels prospects that started in 2025 in this game, like Christian Moore and Kyron, they didn't really pan out to anything. But what are you going to do? They're trade bait now. And welcome Federico Bravo to the squad. Makes sense for both teams. We're trying to win now. So are they. But they have a prospect that is blocked, that they can't even play because they have Edwin Diaz on a contract. And yeah, they don't mind paying closing pitchers, as you can see. They pay Edwin Diaz to block a player that's ready to pitch for them in Casey Smoke they drafted 2 years ago. Love the name. I remember when they drafted him because of the name and the A potential, and he was already like an 80 overall. So we can get him, put him in our bullpen now, and he can be a guy for the future as well. And we give them a better player position-wise. Like, you'd rather have a center fielder that has A potential than a closing pitcher, but one is not MLB ready. but also it makes sense because they need to shore up the farm system for the future when Mookie retires. Freddie Freeman already retired. And Miniac, for us, is completely blocked by Carlos Alez, who is a homegrown talent that we drafted 2 years ago in the first round, and Leon Chavez that we got in a trade last year. So, and then obviously Morris, who's starting this year as a rookie. So he's completely blocked and not on our timeline anymore. This trade makes perfect sense. All right, here we are. It's year 6, opening day, baby. We're playing a team that lost 103 games last year in the Chicago White Sox. And if this lineup and this pitching staff can't get something going here in this series, I don't know what's in store for the rest of the year. But I am very confident that we won't have to be worried about nothing with who's on the mound today. I cannot believe I'm about to say that Paul Skeens has the ball in this game on opening day for us on a 7-year deal. And he's only 27, guys. Going to be pitching his best years here in Anaheim. And I am so hyped to see what this lineup can do. Filled with a couple more rookies that I can't wait to get into. And we're going to see what we can do opening day. And we have Casey Mize taking the ball for the Chicago White Sox here in the South Side as we come on the road. And you can see the stats, 3.23 ERA, and the whip is nice. Even though I said they didn't have that ace, they might actually have it in Casey Mize. And we're first pitch swinging here, and that's going to be a pop-up to right field to start this game. 1 down. And Giancarlo Portillo, we know from previous opening days, he loves to homer in these opening games, man. He loves the spotlight when everyone's watching the game, excited for the season. And he wants to give them something to be excited about. We have quick counts on, by the way. So we're at 3-1 count. So we weren't first pitch swinging with Rengifo technically. But the first pitch we got in the at-bat, we swung. That's not a bad swing by Big Mike, but it's going to be 85 off the bat. And caught by the center fielder. 2 down. Casey Mize isn't doing too bad. That fastball's got some life to it. That's ripped, though, by Royce Lewis. And that's going to be a base hit for one of our best players last year. Easily one of our best sluggers. Maybe, I don't know. It's either him or Big Mike, but it might have been him. He might have actually had more doubles than Big Mike. So,
that's outside.
It's pretty interesting how this team was constructed and could not make the playoffs. Can we end the drought this year with players like Estevan Herrera having what should have been a Rookie of the Year campaign if not for a generational talent in Glenn Pesky
Ball, that's out.
that plays for the Kansas City Royals? Great pitch by Casey Mize. What's he going to throw here? And that's absolutely smoked! Out to right field by Estevan Herrera! That's a 450 moonshot here on opening day in the South Side. And Casey Mize ain't getting that one back. That is a home run. The boys are fired up. And that's what we love to see from a guy that has some new swagger thanks to the comments. We got him some yellow armbands and we changed up the look. And look at this. An absolute tank job out to right field. No doubter, perfect. Let's go. 2-0 Halos. And now we have Jesse Ortiz, hot shot to third. I didn't even get to really talk about him. And now Paul Skeens comes on the mound, and we're talking about a guy that had a 2.30 ERA and almost a -1 whip. Are we serious with 200 strikeouts? And I just want to say that everyone thinks, oh, Paul Skeens on a bad Pirates team. In this series, if you haven't been watching, this is your first episode watching, the Pirates have been good in this series. They've been to a World Series. So Paul Skeens knows what it's like to win in October. And that's actually, no joke, actually might be a home run. And it is. First pitch in Paul Skeens. I can't even speak. I'm actually blown away by that. First pitch in his career as a Halo. And it's going yard for Spencer Steer. Welcome to Anaheim, Paul. I know you're in the South Side today, but welcome. I hope this is just the jitters of a new contract, getting a lot of money. 101, and he's on that all day. Got to be careful. He's got outlier, but they can hit it. 2-1. And we got Royce Lewis there. Easy money, 1 out. All right, Paul, calm it down. It's just a solo shot. Now, Spencer Steer was not someone I highlighted to really be too worried about as a hitter, but he's the one that goes yard on Paul Skeens to start this game. It's full count. Need a little bit more from him. You're making all the bucks, and that's what we love to see. But he's in his prime, like directly in his prime. There's no better time to get Paul Skeens signed. So there's nothing you can really do there. End of the inning, but Spencer Steer says hello. Logan O'Hoppy's first at bat, and that's a great pitch by Casey Mize. I'm not taking this team lightly anymore. Is what I want to say, because they have good pitching, it looks like. That's a 97 on the hands. That's a tough pitch. And they look like they're going to try to stay in this game. And Justin Rogers back on the Major League roster. Let's see what he's got. Would love to see him hit a ball nicely. And that's a sinker that he's early on, and he's out. You got to try to swing at that. That caught a little bit too much of the zone. Not to. And that's not a bad swing, but it's a pop-up, and that is an out. Paul, we gotta lock in here, buddy. You gotta lock in. You gotta start attacking hitters with your fastball, especially righties, and then throwing that sweeper away. Alright, they're on that kind of, though. Why? This dude's supposed to be the best pitcher in the game. He's on the cover. What is going on here?
Ball inside.
Hello? And why doesn't he have a splitter? Can someone tell me why he does not have a splitter? That is crazy to me. He has a pitch named the Splinker. He should have a sinker and a splitter. I know they don't have a Splinker. 1 down at least. I'm ranting about how Paul Skeens could have better pitch mix than they gave him in franchise. But hey, it's alright. We're winning right now, and one run isn't that much. 1 solo shot's nothing. You just got to keep pitching. Okay, that's going to be a hit. Just make sure that doesn't turn into a double. And Andrew Vaughn getting a hit on him, though, is a little suspect, brother. You can't let Andrew Vaughn get hits on you. Like, come on, bro. What are we doing? What are we doing? Oh, my gosh, he's getting smoked. Paul, you're making like $45 million a year. Are you dead ass right now? What is going on?
We got a full count.
Alright, I haven't used the slider enough. Maybe we'll try that. And that gets him. Paul Skeens is hype to get out of that inning, man. Alright, we have Morris Dye. Talked about him a little bit. And he hits a home run in his first swing on the team as a rookie. What a home run! And the bat flip to boot. Morris Dye, welcome to the majors. Let's go! We love to see it. Playing center field, I talked about him. He's from New York, a Yankees fan, and he's playing center field. His favorite player growing up was Mickey Mantle, so he wanted number 7. We give him number 7, and this is how he repays us. In his first AB as a Halo. What a prospect we got for Reed Detmers. Switch hitter as well, just like Mickey Mantle was. No wonder that was his favorite Yankee.
He's out.
And that is a rough swing for the leadoff hitter in Luis Rengifo. But we have my favorite player on the team, my GOAT, Big Mike, and he could have honestly golfed that one out. So Casey Mize better be careful. He just got on top of that one, but that's okay. Definitely could have been a golf shot, though. And Royce Lewis, we know he's a demon as well. Oh, that was it. That was the pitch. Bryce Harper is almost in the 500 home run club, guys, if you see at the bottom of the ticker. That was a great pitch. Kind of froze Royce Lewis there, but the rookie out in center field for us, Morris Dye, with an absolute smoke job, and the bat flip to the rookie lifts him up a little bit. What a swing, by the way. by the rookie. I'm still very surprised. If this outfield's like this, oh, okay. Blue smoke and crack. He's got a couple rocks in his back pocket. He don't even have baseballs back there. Brother, he does not have baseballs back there. In his back pocket, he has crack rocks back there. This is crazy work. I need a strike here. Alright. I wish there was a feature in franchise mode where I can send the skipper out to just absolutely give Blue a piece of his mind. Should definitely be a feature. Come on now. And that's getting away from Logan. I'm not even throwing it. I'm eating that. We just traded for a catcher, and that's a great pitch. Froze him. Heliot Ramos got to go sit down and think about that one. We need it. Paul Skeens making way too much money. Oh my gosh. We're serious? He didn't go? Alright, the pitch count's coming up a little bit here. Full count. We're just gassing him. And he misses. Alright. It's quick counts. You gotta remember this now. Now they give us a 1-1 count, which is nice. Thanks. Starting us with a full count is so rude. But he hangs that, and he's lucky to get that one back. I would have been so sick if Paul Skeens gave up a grand slam in his debut. He gets out of another jam now. But oh my gosh. They have us being first, a 92-win team in the AL West. Let's go. They also have Morris Dye, a rookie, being our best player. If that's the case, Carlos Olez, who I love and has A potential, might be blocked for another year at 19, and he might... I don't know. It's crazy. We have so much talent now. And Herrera swings. Goes right to the second baseman, and that's a quick out. Now, Jesse Ortiz is from Panama, and his favorite player is Mariano Rivera. But you can't wear number 42, so he gave him the number 6. And it makes sense because 4 plus 2 is 6, and he's about to have a 2 in a double. Stand up and enjoy it, because that's your first MLB hit. Your major league debut, and you're getting your first hit. This outfield might be special. We have one rookie getting a double on his first hit, and of course, one rookie having a bat flip no-doubter as his first swing in an Angels uniform for us. I'm so happy we're hitting projections in the good way now. And that's crushed Logan O'Hoppe! Oppo Taco! I told you he's still got years left. He is not unk yet. His age 30 season, and he's ready to go to the playoffs. This whole team and organization and fans are all ready for a playoff run, and this is a statement. That's into the bullpen. Oppo Taco, let's go. 5-1 Halos. And Justin Rogers, can it get down? It's going to stay up. He's still looking for his first hit. Same with Ezekiel Tovar, but he's got that gold glove defense at short. And was the perfect trade because he replaces Zach Neto, and there's his first hit as well. He replaces Zach Neto so well at the shortstop position while we try to figure out what we're going to do there. And Morris Dye, man, what a start to his career as a rookie. Good take here. Oh my God, no way. Is this? No, he doesn't have the power, but this is going to be another RBI. Wow, the rookie's crazy. Wow, the rookie's crazy. Morris Dye, welcome to the bigs, baby. Welcome to the show. And you're showing out here. Now, if he has a little more pop, that's leaving. But he actually does not have great power, really. I think we're in a really good spot to make a lot of noise this year. The rookies are really showing me something. And even though Luis missed that, and he's going to be interesting. And there's still Justin Rogers. I want to look a little better. And Paul Skeens giving up a home run in his first ever pitch for us is actually really funny. All right, 2-2. And that is a disgusting sinker for a drop third strike and an out. 1 down, 5 Ks for Paul Skeens. And this lineup is not really scary. And he's just mowing him down at this point. 6 Ks for Paul Skeens. We love to see it, man. But we really want to see some tests this year, throughout the year. And one place I will definitely be so excited to go, or if they come to Anaheim, is Kansas City. As that's the end of the 4th here, and we're going to go bat at the top of the 5th. And Jesse Ortiz, man, he's exciting. This team is exciting. So young, so much potential, and we're just cracking the surface of it. And that's Big Mike, and we know what he does. We know what he does. His balls don't just stay in the park. They leave. When he swings, they leave. That's a home run. 7-1 Halos. And all Big Mike likes to do on opening day is hit a tank. Any way he can. Everyone's getting involved today. 7-1. They have the Angels being the second best team in the AL. And how can they not be? Great pitch. Royce Lewis down on strikes here. Esteban with the homer. I mean, this game has me so excited, man. I mean, what else do you want from a team like this now? If you've been watching this series all along, I really appreciate all the support. And you should be really excited about this year, because I've hyped up a lot of years, and it's been bad. But we know for sure that this team is going to play. I mean, look at all the talent. And this is young talent that is just going to get better. Oh, we would have loved to see a swing that would have went crazy there from Esteban. But that's 2 down. A lot of runs today and a double for the rookie from Panama. Now we get in a trade where we send Ray Frost and Zach Neto to the Royals, which was actually such a blockbuster and helps both teams out a lot. So I'm really curious to see what that team's going to look like this year, because we obviously got Paul Skeens. So Ray Frost, we love you, but getting this generational outfielder at 18 was a no-brainer, even though he should have been ours all along, and we got sniped again. But now Ray Frost is a Royal, and that's another hit, by the way. Oh, that's it. That doesn't get down. It stays up. Elliott's not even that fast, but Big Mike does his thing, because he always does. And bang, he goes oppo when he swings the bat. Okay, Morris Dye will not get to that. He's just not like... Oh my God, he's like that. Oh my gosh, the rookie's like that. Morris Dye, who we... Mind you, I know a lot of people were thinking, when we've been losing, like, you haven't made one splash trade for a guy that's a major leaguer that's good, right? And I agree with you. We really haven't, like, other than Noel being a 22-homer guy, another strikeout, by the way, for Paul Skeens. And so we have made some great trades and free agent signings. Royce Lewis was another good one. Let's see this sweeper in StatCast. 8 inches of break and an absolute perfect dot on the corner. Painted like Picasso. And now we're trying to just get this start to look immaculate for Paul Skeens. It's just amazing to see how much this team has grown in 1 year. And Paul Skeens does give up a homer to Elliot Ramos, who I was talking about, and I said, you gotta watch out. You can't leave a pitch over the plate, because he might crush one, and that's his first homer of the year here on opening day. Nice swing here. Just a hanger over the plate. Breaking ball, and he absolutely crushes it. Nice swing here by Elliot Ramos. And Paul, he's tired, but I want to get him through 6 if we can. I would really appreciate him getting through 6. And we might not have made a splash trade, but now these trades like Reed Detmers for Morris Dye, and other prospects as well that we weren't going to use for Morris Dye, who took a couple years, but now he's here. A lot of people don't realize how good this young lineup's going to be around the league yet, because they're like, oh, they have a 19-year-old in Rogers, Justin Rogers here, and they have Jesse Ortiz, who's never played any minor league baseball, and he's playing at 18, which he just has to. He's generational. Like I said, if he sims bad, we will send him down. I have no problem sending guys down. It's not a problem at all. All right, Justin Rogers has had a lot of trouble today getting a hit. That's troublesome for us, because we need him to be better this year. He did grow a lot in the minor leagues when we sent him down. And big Christmas. Obviously that trade. Oh my gosh, this team is absolutely smoking the ball today. So many homers. 430 Ezekiel Tovar. Another trade. All these moves I told you were culminating to this episode. I said that at the end of last episode. And it is true. You can just see it in opening day. I am so excited for this year, man. This could be the year. I've been saying it for so long. But now it's just all coming together. And when he does stuff like that with the Gold Glove, you can't ask for more. Morris Dye takes a sinker low and puts it right to the second baseman for an out. But hey, this team is showing me something, and I am so hyped. He's not tired yet, but he will be very soon. And that's Crush. I think we're going to have to take him out, you know, just because you got to be precautionary. He doesn't get through 6, which is crazy to say, but he just doesn't. All right, I'm putting him in cold. We're up so much, okay? Hopefully he doesn't need Tommy John after this. And that sinker's disgusting from Luis Garcia. And we're just having... Oh my gosh, Luis Garcia gives up a tank job. 430, the ball is flying off the bat today. Pedro Leon with his first of the year. Opening day's been fun. For both teams, they're hitting. The fans have something to be excited about here, maybe, in Chicago, in the South Side. That's a great swing by Pedro. 3-2 count here. Morris, he is just so good out there, man. The lefty screwball pitcher, Fernando Valenzuela, and now Morris Dye, Mickey Mantle. But hey, you gotta hype them up, man. They're playing great. And Luis is bouncing back. And let's see if we can't get another one. Another strikeout. Oh, he left one over the plate, and Colson Montgomery just misses that. And we're gonna get out of this inning. End of the 6th, 8-4. It's still a close game thanks to Pedro Leon. 2-run tater. 430 feet. Now they got Johnny Albus, number 13, and that is a draft pick from the 3rd round. And this is his debut, guys. Johnny Albus making his MLB debut. Let's see if we can't get to this rook. Okay. And he hits him. Alright, the rook's rattled a little bit. Luis had a rare run. But alright, we're good. Big Mike's up. And now let's see if he can't get to the rook here. He's got to be rattled with a dog like this in the box. Smoked, but foul. And that's a double play. Wow. Great pitch. Great cutter. I mean, look at this location. This location's perfect. In on the hands down, and the perfect double play ball gets it done for the rookie after hitting Luis Rengifo. Oh man, go foul. That changeup kind of nasty. Can Royce get to him? Oh wow, the cutter changeup combo is really nasty. This kid might got something here, but a 4-run lead I think is nice.
Nope, that's a ball.
All right, Blue has not been giving us any calls today. We know why. We get it. He's geeked. And that's a strike 3. That slurve is still nasty. Swing and miss for Spencer Steer, who's already homered today. So you got to be careful giving him pitches like that, but he wasn't ready for the breaking ball. Definitely, if we blow a game like this after the start we had, I might crash, but we're looking good right now. 2 down, bottom of the 7th, up 8-4 on opening day in year 4, 2030, and let's see if we can't take this one home. 3-1 here. Full count, we're using curveball, and that is scary. He did not put that down at all, but we get out of the inning. Morris Dye has had a lot of work in center today in his debut, and he showed us so much. Esteban Herrera, home run in the first to get us started with 24 bombs last year as a rookie. What can he do this year? Can he get to 30? I cannot believe I said the Angels jerseys were bad when I started this franchise. They have some great jerseys. Oh, no. Oh, no. I thought that might have gotten through, man. Ortiz's batting stance just gives me vibes of someone that's going to crush a baseball 450, maybe 1,000 feet, actually. All right, that's not crushed, but all the same, that's a great base hit. Like, that's a great piece of hitting from a rookie that's 18 years old and has not played a lick of minor league baseball. Incredible. That Oppo Taco moonshot. Great swing and the bat flip. Everyone's bat flipping on Chicago today. Oh, I thought O'Hoppe might have two today. Oh, wait, no. Go back. I don't know why he was so up. That ball is definitely catchable, buddy. Get back on first. Justin Rogers, I would love for him to get something going here. 0 for 3 today. I do not want to start his season out like this. No, great cutter. Great cutter. And that wasn't a terrible swing because this was one of the players I said you got to watch out for. The catcher who rakes. They got him in the first round. Alexander James. Got him in the first round of 2025. First year of this rebuild. And we do strike him out here. And now we're going to bring in another reliever. I think it's important that we come in and give Ronald Gonzalez a good start to this season after you can see the atrocious rookie campaign he had last year. I thought he'd be better. Great pitch, 98. I mean, he throws absolute heat. And he's only 20. Full count. I'm going to go sinker here. He throws insanely hard. That's a great pitch. Morris Dye. I'm really feeling safe with him in center field right now. Got to give Morris a chance first. He's been in the minors longer. I told you the philosophy of us not rushing up prospects like the Angels do in real life has made us such a better team. These guys are polished when they come up. They're hitting tanks against the ace on opening day of another ball club. I mean, that's amazing. And that's a smoker. That could be. I'm going to try to stretch this. That's the dumbest thing I ever tried doing. Like, no. Tovar, show him something. Show him how athletic you are. No! Dude, I was ambitious. Because Tovar had 46 doubles in 2024, if you didn't know. So, I was trying to see if he couldn't stretch that into a double. And get another campaign like that. Maybe 50 doubles for him at shortstop. That would be insane. And Morris is putting good swings on. I'm loving to see it. But the exit velo was not there on that one. But he is putting good contact on the ball. And he might be an Angel for life, by the way. I mean, his contract is pretty friendly, and he plays a lot of positions and is a switch hitter. I'm really liking Luis, but he's 0 for 4 today. And we're going to try to go in the bottom of the ninth here and see if Ronald can't just finish this game out here. I'd love that for us. And to start his season, man. Oh, okay. Ortiz cuts it off, though. He's pretty good out and right, man. I'm loving this outfield right now. This outfield's got me very excited, to be honest. Great pitch, great curveball. Go sit down, Tyler. Tyler Freeman's got to go sit down and think about that swing because that was not a good one. And we have to get this win on opening day for a team that's this good, man, and has World Series aspirations. I know we haven't been in the playoffs in the series, but look at this squad, man. Look at the players on this team and tell me they can't make a World Series run. We haven't been in the playoffs since 2014, and we got swept in that series against the Royals. The Angels fans are ready for a playoff berth, and I'm going to deliver in year 6. And that's the start we needed. What an opening day. Homer after homer after homer from all the big names and some new faces. Halos win. Paul Skeens with a pretty nice start to his career as a Halo. And let's see if we can't get something going early on in this season. You have Morris Dye, 2 for 4 with a homer and a double, 2 extra base hits as a rookie. Ezekiel Tovar, a quiet. It didn't really even seem like he was 3 for 4, but he was with a homer. Esteban Herrera, obviously 2-run tank job, as well as Logan O'Hoppe. And Morris Dye, the rookie, is actually player of the game. Can you believe this? And Paul Skeens, 5 innings pitched, 7 strikeouts, 3 earned, and 3 walks. Not great, but we'll take it to start. He is making $44 million. We do need more out of him. So good early on in the season. After the start with Edgar, we lose. We can't sweep again. We were so close to sweeping the first 2 series. Then we lose at home, the home opener against Cleveland. Not a great look, but that's okay because then we win 8-3. And I'm going to stop there because now we have the first scouting period. And I'll continue it next episode where we'll probably go into May, early on in the season, and see how this team really looks. Hop into player locks, hop into some games, some situations. It's going to be a lot of fun this season. Already ranked top 5 in all of baseball and only going to get better. And if you like this type of content, leave a like on the video. Leave a comment in the comment section. I'm always open to new suggestions for video ideas, as well as suggestions on these series like Angels franchise. And I'm trying to get to 50 subscribers, so if you can leave a sub, I'd really appreciate it. It really helps me out a lot. And I appreciate all the support on the videos, guys. I hope you have a good rest of your day. See ya.